Hey everyone, Kyle once again, and welcome back to the next episode review of season 2 of Dandadan, episode 22. And so, after the end credits of the last episode, we got finally introducing of our other main character, Kinta. And so, it's like he's already potentially already being proven that he's gonna already probably overtaken our original main characters as being the best one yet. Because I already love in Kenta with his energy, with the energy that he has, and just already his presence. I'm already just, yep, Kenta's already acting as best character already. So, but we see him like, I found it funny like in the opening where he's in his house first, and then he's um brushing his teeth, getting ready for school, and he has like a whole rack of glasses for him. And I like how he spins. I like how he spins the first. He spins the rack of glasses and picks one out. Pretty much they all look the same though, but it's like it just reminds me of that moment from Hot Fuzz when the moment Simon Pegg is in that convenience store and he looks at the DVD saying, "No, this is something I have to do myself." And he spins the rack of glasses and picks one. It just kind of remind me of that moment there in Hot Fuzz, which is not a bad thing because I love Hot Fuzz. And then he then on his way he has one of his like mini combs, hair combs in his pocket, in his school pocket, and then just combing it to the side a little bit. And we do see like in this it's like a from I like the from his perspective. Like we go back to his character goes back in the moments in the last season um where Momo and Okarun were trying to find each other and they couldn't. Like we were in the when they were in the when the school was crowded, and they go right by each other. They try to go into visiting each other, if it's in the cafeteria or the classroom. They miss each other, right? And they see them, and they're like on the benches side by side from below each other, but they don't see each other. So it's like during that moment in that season, the first season, we see from Kenta's perspective, like he's looking for them because he's intrigued by Okrun's. Why is Momo is so much like, why are you, what makes you so getting all of Momo's Miss Isa's attention than anyone else, right? Why is she picking you, right? That's what he's trying to figure out. And then in the moment when they're outside, when they're sitting on the benches from each other, with which they don't see each other, we cut to a moment where where Okrun's side is, and then the camera pans and Kent is sitting on another bench from the other side. Or the moment when Okru and Momo almost like they clapped lips with each other, and we see like when Ayase and Momo's two friends saw that. Ken is standing right in the middle, right front and center behind the two friends. I'm like, was he right there before when that happened in the first season, or they just had to insert that because to make sure that he would to make us making us sure that he was there when he saw it too. So okay, but I do like to say like some that's taken from another person's perspective. I do like that. And then he goes to Okram. Well, before he talks to him, he's like doing stuff in the classroom where he sits. He sits like in the back behind Okarun. I do like the fact that he has like an action figure of I think it was of Mobile Suit Gundam. I think he's when he's singing that when he holds the action figure and he's like singing. I think he's doing the theme song for Mobile Suit Gundam. I think because it would be of course it would be fitting because he's holding a Mobile Suit Gundam action figure. So I think that would be very fitting. And then he finally goes to like, "Hey, I see you, my enemy. What makes you? What's your skill in getting a lot of Momo Isa Miss Momo Isa's attention? Why is she your friend so much, you know?" And then you got Miss Ira. I forget how her last name's pronounced, but Miss Ira with you as well. So what is your secret? And then is and then like the class president comes in and it's like, why are you bothering Okran so much, you know? And it's like, and Miss Momo's like, what is it to you? And then she goes and asks Okran, why is she bothering you so much? It's like, no, she's not, you know. And then because Momo brought up about the of his other nut, golden nut, and so, and then Candace hearing this is like, what is this? What is this? What is this spicy conversation? You think it's a dirty joke, but it's like, what is this spicy conversation? And then all of the class president, they're all talking, and he goes and drops and says, "Hey, how would I like this 10 gallon weenie?" He doesn't say 10 pounds. He's like 1,000 gallon, 10 gallon. Like a term 10 gallon have. He's like 10 gallon weenie, and they'll just look at him like, "You perv." Momo's saying, "It's like, you do that again, I'll butcher you." I mean, already this is Kenta. He's already proven to be best character already. I mean, he saw him only just a little bit briefly in the first season though, but here now he's full focus now, and so he starts following them. He's like, both of them is like, because they're wondering what's going on with his other golden nut, right? And then they see it, and like gets pushed, and then they fall, and he follows the both of them, and it's like, what is going on here? What are you doing? And just, and then one thing leads to another where he figures out, it's like, because he reads he has a book on optics, right? How when you go at a certain angle, that's something that's like potentially invisible. It's this camouflage. You can see like an angle. It's like a different lighting, right? So, and in a way, it helps them figure out where this thing is that's holding the golden nut, basically. And they hit it, and it turns out it's like a dragon type kaiju, and then it just grows into Godzilla size. So now this is their biggest challenge yet, because the last giant thing they fought was the giant crab that Turbo Granny was with in the last one, or the Mongolian death worm in the beginning of the season though. But yeah, for dealing with giant creatures, yeah, it's either the Mongolian death worm or that giant crab from the beginning of the first season. Or if that also, maybe you want to count that giant sumo wrestler that was in their house. So, but yeah, but this is Godzilla kaiju type size now, and now they got to figure out what to do now. But yeah, but the main focus was the main focus of this episode was Kenta, right? And he's already proven to be best character already, because I've already enjoyed his character. Like the first 10 seconds I see this guy, I was like, yep, this guy is already going to be proven to be best character so far. I mean, I love Okurun and Momo, but I think Kenta is already flexing to be the best character in this show. So, but hey, but only time will tell, because now they got to figure out what to do with what's he gonna do now, because now he sees this giant Godzilla dragon kaiju type. So, but yeah, but that's episode 22 of Dandadan of season 2. Like I said, this show never signs any signs of slowing down, never show any signs of disappointing me, and always 10 out of 10 in its humor, animation, and action, and the characters. Never disappoints me in the slides. I'm always saying each one is always keep on getting better and better and better, and I love the show. So it's always great. I'm glad that it has never let me down, not even once. Never proven me wrong. So thanks for watching. Stay tuned for more. We'll see you next time. Later.